it is the 7th of December, and I don't think that I ever showed you my kind of TBR monthly review spread for December. I am using a Hobonichi Weeks for 2022, and this cover is a Moterm cover. You can just get them on Amazon, and I really like it. They have lots of pockets and things. And then this is a clear cover from the shop Boulder Bond. And then inside is just the actual Hobonichi. And I put like some tabs and things in this pocket, so nothing really aesthetic, but functional. But in the back is where my reading journal is going to be. And I'm going to do a full flip through of this on my channel at some point. But I just thought I would show you this spread. I don't have as many pages in this for a reading journal, but I'm utilizing like 4 pages a month for like a reading journal in the back. So for this month, since there's so many readathons going, I put my whole TBR down the side, plus like if I get to any additional books. And then I abbreviated all the different readathons that I'm taking part in. And I'm just marking them off, which ones they go with. And then I probably should have left more room for like which prompt, but I was afraid of running out of space. So I just kind of, if there was a specific prompt that it went with, I just put it in there. So obviously, as you can see, I'm not done with Cornflowers and Corpses yet, but I marked it already because I will finish it this week. So yeah, that is just my real quick little spread that I made. I'm trying to do things efficiently in this book. And then this page is just like a cover page. This is a freebie from the shop Sterling Ink. She sends out monthly calendar printables in her newsletter. So I just stuck that onto this page with some washi tape. I guess it's kind of a wasted page that I could have put, like bigger pictures of my readathons and stuff on there, because these are all the different readathon graphics. I made this one myself for the Christie's Missing Readathon for those prompts, but all the rest of them I just printed out. So, but yeah, that is my December readathon spreads, and then it'll go into January, which I have not done yet. So yeah, there you go. I'm kind of proud of this. I like these colors. I probably should have done my whole journal in these colors. Oh well. Also, I have been very bad about actually telling you which prompts I'm using books for. So yesterday, you might have seen in my montage that I started Cornflowers and Corpses by London Lovett. This is, I believe, the 13th book in the Port Danby series. And for the various readathons, I will be using this for the Agatha Raisin prompt for Cloak and Dagger Christmas, which is to read a book with an amateur sleuth, and Pink, Lacey Pinkerton in this book series is definitely an amateur sleuth. And also, what am I reading? Oh, for the reindeer readathon, I am part of Team Candy Cane, which is run by my friend Amanda. And this I'm going to be doing I'm going to be using this for the Cupid prompt. And that is to, oh no, that's wrong. Nope, I lied. Dancer. And that is to read a book by a favorite author. Cupid is to read a new author, which I have not done yet. So, but yes, we'll be reading this for Dancer and for Agatha Raisin. So I'm very excited. And now I'm going to go read some more. All right, bye. Hello, friends. Here is my face. I haven't put my face on here for the last few days. And I don't know, I kind of like that. It's a lot less pressure to look decent. But, I had to get myself looking decent to go to work today. So I was like, oh, I don't look too bad. I will put my face on here. But anyway, this is just a quick update to say that it is now Thursday. I will probably film maybe one more day, and then I'll post this for you. Hopefully it'll still be rather short because I basically just did a lot of montage this week. So, but my goal for today is to finish Cornflowers and Corpses. I have about 89 pages left in that, and it's really fun. It takes place at a bird watching convention, which is kind of funny because I just signed up for a cross-stitch subscription called the Bird Crush Club for 2022 by Lindy Stitches. So it was kind of like apropos that I would start reading a book about bird watchers. I mean, I think birds are pretty and I like them, but I really know nothing about them, and I'm not a bird watcher, but it's still fun. So, so that's my one goal. That's my physical book. And then on audiobook, I've been listening to The Lion in the Valley by Elizabeth Peters, and it is, I believe, the third, maybe? I think it's the third in the Amelia Peabody mystery series. And I totally recommend this series on audiobook. It's so funny. The inflections and just the narrator is really great. And I forget what her name is, so if I think about it, I will find it and put it somewhere. But yeah, those are my two goals for today. I'm trying not to overwhelm myself and just read a physical book and listen to an audiobook at once, and then switch, and not like get a bunch of books going at one time. We'll see if it works, but Scribd has cut me off again, so yay. So we'll see if I get to all the books I want to get to, which has forced me to buy some Kindle books recently so that text-to-speech can read it to me. I might just have to give up Scribd. I don't know. It just doesn't, it's not working for audiobooks for me. But anyway, I have to get to work. So I will talk to you tonight and let you know if I reached my goal for today. Okay, bye. Good morning, friends. It's now Friday. Friday morning before work. It's like 7 o'clock. I still have to finish getting ready, and I have a full cup of coffee here. I just wanted to pop on here. This is going to be my last clip for this vlog. Then I will start with the rest of the day for a weekend vlog. So I just want to pop on here and say that I achieved my goal yesterday of finishing 2 books in the span of yesterday. So the first one I finished was Lion in the Valley by Elizabeth Peters. This is, I believe, the 3rd book in the Amelia Peabody series. And I love this series on audiobook. However, I feel like this one and some of, I don't know, it's been a while since I read the other 2. The first one, I think, was really, I don't remember it being like convoluted or hard to follow. The second one, I kind of thought like I was distracted while listening to it, and maybe I didn't catch everything. So, but this one, I felt like I was paying attention, but there were a lot of characters, and the storyline was kind of meandering, and there was a lot of like side plot that I didn't really connect with the actual like murder that happened. So that was a little bit frustrating. I kind of feel like I could go back and listen to it again and maybe pick up more of what was going on, but ain't nobody got time for that this month. So, but overall, I still enjoyed it. I still gave it 4 stars because just for like pure enjoyment of listening to the audiobook, and the characters are really funny. And the way that the narrator presents them is really funny. Amelia and her husband, they just have like this really cute funny, like, sexual tension and banter the whole time, and it's funny because you'd have to listen to it, but it's like they'll be arguing or whatever, and then somebody will say something, and then Amelia's character is narrating the books, and she says, and then there was no talking for a while, and till the next morning there was no more arguments or something, and you're like, oh well, there might have been some hanky panky going on there, and then and then their son Ramses. He's hilarious. He's 8 years old and like just does what he wants to do. And he's really smart. But he's always trying to find a loophole in Amelia's rules for him. And he's very long-winded and he'll talk forever, which, I kind of understand. And along those lines, let's move to the next book that I read so that this vlog doesn't become like 30 minutes long. So the next book that I finished was Cornflowers and Corpses by London Lovett. This is the 13th book in the Port Danby series. This is an on-running cozy mystery series that London is writing. And I think she just wrote the 17th book, which would have been a good book to read this month, called Holly and Horror, but I'm still like 5 books behind where I should be. So this one is set in bridal season, which I would assume would be June. It's definitely in the summertime. And without giving too much away, basically a bird convention comes into town, and Pink, the owner of the flower shop and the amateur sleuth in this book, is helping her neighbor, who is a baker, deliver some treats to the convention. And she experiences some tension and bad vibes from some of the bird watchers towards each other, not her. And one of them is murdered at one of the events. So Lacey, who is Lacey Pinkerton, she tries to figure out who killed the person, along with the detective in this, the official detective. And and then there's some side things too, but not nearly as many confusing side plots as Lion in the Valley. This was not confusing at all. It's just it's as you can tell, it's short. This one was longer than normal, but it was still under 200 pages. So it's very easy to read, and considering how much I read audiobooks these days, and I don't always sit down and physically read, this series is the one that I keep going back to physically reading. So, that being said, I am now going to start 2 new books on audiobook today. Actually, I think it is a Kindle version that I'm going to have text-to-speech read to me. I am going to be starting Footsteps in the Dark by Georgette Hare. This is the group read for Cloak and Dagger Christmas, and there is going to be a Zoom discussion on both Saturday and Sunday, and I am probably going to have to join in the Sunday discussion because it's Friday, and I have not even started this book yet, and I also have something going on Saturday, so I'm going to probably have to join in the Sunday discussion. But even if for some reason I don't get to join the discussion, I still want to read the book, and because I've read one thing by Georgette Hare, and it was fine, it was good, so I'm interested to read another one, and everybody that has read this book already has said it's really good. And then the next thing I'm going to be reading is another London Lovett series. I will be reading Humbug Holiday, and this is, I believe, the 4th book in the Firefly Junction series by London Lovett. I am going to be buddy reading this with Tara from Buzzwords Books and Amanda from her Pacific Northwest Washington life. and Linda from Linda's World of Books. She just joined us yesterday. I was talking to her about it because she is like completely caught up on the Port Dammy series, and she started this based off of like my recommendation. So she started it after me, and she's already caught up. She just finished Holly and Horror. So darn it, Linda. I'm so jealous. But yeah, so she's going to be joining the other girls and I for this buddy read of Humbug Holiday. I did not read the back of the book. I have it on ebook, which is notoriously hard for me to read, but I can't have text-to-speech read it to me. So sadly, I'm going to have to try to force myself to read an ebook. But I think it'll be fine because all of London's books so far have been pretty short and easy to read. So just my style. So those are the 2 books that I plan to read for at least over the weekend. It'll probably take me the weekend to get those 2 books done. And I will start telling you about those ones in my next weekend vlog portion. So, all right, I'm going to go because this is already getting long. I hope you had a good week, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!